How's it going, guys? My name is Graham. Welcome to Two Left Thumbs. You're watching a video promoting the Patreon for Sokpop Collective, a group of indie game developers who for the last year and a half have been releasing 2 Game Jam style games every month. If you want to be a part of it and support them, you can get access to those 2 games per month for as little as $3 over on their Patreon. There's a link down below to their Patreon page. You can go and pledge there. There's also a link to their itch.io page where you can buy the individual games for $3. Also, in case you want to put it off until the end card at the end of this video is also going to be a link to their Patreon page. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the video. How's it going, guys? This is Zoo Pax, a game that takes inspiration from Fire Emblem and Advance Wars. It's actually an online tactics game, so I'm kind of just getting a feel for things. I'm a peasant. Most people are peasants. We have a citizen in there somewhere. There's another citizen. I believe the game is largely online. I can do a practice. Maybe if I can get a hold of someone on the Discord, I could play with someone and we can see a little bit more of what's going on here. I guess it's time to create a new unit. Cory the Frog, level 1. Do I get to fully make like custom units? No, I want the frog. Keep the frog. The frog is good. Wait, do you hatch these? Like, when you put a quarter or a loonie or whatever in one of those machines, you twist it, it drops out a little thing, and it has, like, I don't know, a plastic ring or just, like, a crappy toy in it. But instead, you're getting your units out of that. Oh, but I just love the design of this little guy. How many units do I start with? Just, like, 2 or 3 or something? We got Cory and Glory. They're both frogs. Their stats appear to be totally the same. And we got Delmar the pig. He's a little bit different. More health, less dexterity, same strength, 0 evasion, way better defense, way lower intelligence. Pigs are supposed to be smart, yo. Madeline, and the frog, and then from there I have to start paying. So I guess I have enough to start practicing with. Cory will be the commander. Yeah, you were the first, so you know what, you get rank of commander, why not? No gear. I don't have anything to give you guys. Sorry about that. Are these the only places I'm allowed to like deploy from? That's fine. You guys are all good to go then. And on this side we have a couple of dogs and a rabbit. Oh, I thought these were their guys' names. I thought they were Dirt and Road, which, oh, that's a terrible combination of things to say. Extra evasion, extra defense if you're out on the road, low evasion in the mud. You can heal if you go to the spring. You can go to the wall for some defense. Let's see, what are you guys thinking? I'm gonna send you on in there. I like they kept. I wasn't expecting that. I was just in the middle of saying like they kept the designs really easy because then presumably you can use the exact same like run animation and everything for every individual character. Then you're just like switching out the heads and then boom, it busts out something like that. I imagine only like a couple unit types will have bonus things like that. Let's see what I can do. It's legit gonna do hit percentages, damage, things like that. What if I were to attack from like a different spot? Attacking from dirt, attacking from road. I'm more likely to hit here, so let's give it a try. Let's wail on this dumb pup. I wish I could know what the pup's name was actually. The names in this randomly generated names are always silly. Gives you like some level of attachment to these goofball characters. I bet you only get the health, the healing, if you spend a turn in the spring. So if you run through it, you probably don't get anything. He looks so cheerful. Don't look so happy when you're walloping on me. Dishing out criticals. These guys are doing way too much damage for me to deal with. Who do you think I am? I'm a rookie here. I'm just learning. You guys can't show me up like that. Now I gotta make an example out of you. I can't let you just go around dishing out. Did I kill the commander? That must have been the commander, I guess. That was easy. You know what? It would make sense if they keep rounds quick and easy, especially if the plan is to play against a lot of other players or whatever. You want to have like a quick turnover of matches, and then you can worry about acquiring gear and money and spending that on different units and things like that. So now I know to hide my own commander and gun for theirs as much as possible. That'll be the main strategy. Oh, such a big hop. End turn. I'm gonna hide up in the back over here. Randomly generated maps, that's always neat. Yeah, I say we just bum rush the commander. That seems like a nice, easy way about it, doesn't it? I will end my turn. I don't want to do anything with my own commander. Hopefully the computer's too dumb to think to go rush him when I just leave him in the back totally vulnerable like this. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna start punching dogs. And I'm very sorry to everyone that this is what it's come to. Oh. Miss. I didn't even know you could miss. Well, you might as well punch the rabbit just because you can. Wow, damn it. I guess there's no advantage for sneaking up behind anyone. Oh, I'm getting spanked around in this practice. I might not even win this one. Maybe I shouldn't have focused entirely on the commander. It's not too late. It might be too late. I'm missing an insane amount. Maybe that's because these guys are rabbits. They're extra dodgy. Their evasiveness probably is extra high. I should probably look more closely at specific stats and like hit percentages and stuff rather than just going totally random the way I have been. 35%. Yeah, that's not very good. Let's go take that 81 against the commander instead. That seems like the way to go if you ask me. What's his commander gonna do? Oh, he's just gonna stay open and vulnerable. 5 coins for me again. I guess I just breeze through that 2 more so I can look into spending money at the shop. Maybe I'll try and hit people up on the Discord and see if maybe there's anyone who still plays this or would be interested in playing it. Oh, damn it. Their commander this time is a rabbit. He's going to be way more evasive. I don't know if I'll be able to just go straight for the commander this time. 16% chance to hit 39. That's not good at all. At least there's a chance to do 2 damage. It must have like really low defense or something. Well, this is poor attempt. I don't know what this dog's doing. He's just like he's like not even a part of this. He's like a regular dog. He's not like a dog trained for war or anything. He's just a regular puppy that just wants to go roll around in the mud and make a big mess, and then you gotta have like a bath that he puts up a big fight for and doesn't want to be a part of, but he really needs it because he stinks. Someone actually went and that was one character I was actually working towards maybe taking out other than the commander here, because the commander, it's not going well, as you can see. But I was whittling away at this guy's health just with my leftover guy here. Then he goes and runs away to the hot springs. I might lose this one. Do you know what? I'm going to go with the hot springs. What do you think of that? Oh, my pig. Pig got spanked. Oh, he's still alive. I thought he was out. You're my best chance, dude. You got a 16% chance, and then if that hits, there's like a 50% chance that does 2 damage. You were my hope. That was how I was gonna win this whole thing, man. Oh, there the frog comes out of nowhere and wins the day. I like the squiggly line art that, like, the tiles themselves are kind of imperfect, so you can see that the lines of the grid are kind of moving outside of the actual patches of dirt or the hot springs or whatever. It's like not totally 100% in the squares. It's out of the lines a little bit. It adds to the charm, in my opinion. Okay, so I earned my first 20 coins. It occurred to me that, you know, there's this line at the bottom where you can have whatever it is, 10 critters, and the 21 would be adding a new critter, a new creature, whatever, randomized thing. This, I'm guessing, now that I think about it, is going to be gear. This will be the first gear that I earn. It's a shirt, plus 5 defense. Corey's typically been my commander. You can have a shirt. It actually adds a shirt. That's adorable and amazing, and I'm so happy about it. I wonder if the game has goofy things like a pig will do better in mud. Just as like an example, or like a frog will do better in like a swampy area, a rabbit's better in the open field, dogs are better in like a park, I don't know. But I don't really think that detailed things like that exist in the game, but it would be kind of great. I also just realized that there's experience for these characters. Oh, maybe these plus minuses do have to do... Oh, it just has to do with where they're standing, I think, and how that specifically would affect any animal type. But they all have experience out of 100. Oh, it doesn't count in practice. You can't level up your guys in practice. That's all that's going on there. I should just camp these 2 guys out in the hot springs and just make them come to me, and I should just heal one every turn. I feel like that's genius. Yeah, totally works that way. Camping that out, make them come to me. Brilliant tactic, but I also just kind of want to run for the commander every time. Oh, he actually took out one of my dudes. One of my boys. It's funny that when you do the practice, it's actually always against dogs and rabbits. I wonder if those are classes that are reserved for the computer, or if they're things that you can unlock, or like what the general reasoning is behind that. I'm gonna punch this rabbit into the stratosphere, or like, you know, a millimeter off the ground. The basic concept of these like 3-minute battles: earn some coin, earn a bit of cash, spend that on gear, level up your units, things like that. If there was a big enough pool of users and like a matchmaking system to make sure that you're not playing people who are like just gonna thump you every single time you try and pick up the game, then yeah, there's like a ton of potential behind the concept here. I guess I try to think of ways that you could set it up to keep things fair, and the one thing that comes to mind would be like a mobile iteration that only lets you do a certain number of practices per day or something like that. So even if you were having trouble finding people to play against, you could still play and you could still earn things that other players aren't going to have, and that could be kind of the one way that you would advance your characters and everything, and earn new gear, and like reward you for remaining an active player and not punishing you for not finding people at your level to play against. How did I just do a long distance thing there? I don't know if that... I don't know how I did that, but it was a pretty slick move. Kind of the same thing as King of the Sandcastle. It benefits a lot from having a built-up player base, and another thing that would go a long ways with that is having some sort of cross-platform play, probably, to help flesh out the fact that, you know, you might not have as many players as in one particular platform. I don't know, maybe the online play is an entirely different mode, and then you adapt it a little bit more like Pit People, that it's like primarily a single player experience. Maybe you could have like hot seat multiplayer where you're battling against someone who's like in the room with you, but then the online is like a different component. It's not the primary game, because it would just be very difficult to support. I'm just trying to think of ways that something like this could be expanded, you know? Now here's the question. Can you step over the corpse of your dead comrade to get that killing blow? The answer is yes, you can step on your dead comrade, but you still are bad at this and you still missed that attack. There you go, I barely won that one. The whole reason I'm still playing is because I want to simply buy one more thing at the shop, because it's very addicting to be rewarded in that way. This time I got a little bikini. No movement penalty from hot spring tiles. Interesting. Well, obviously we're slapping the bikini on the pig, right? Oh, looks beautiful. Unless I can find someone to play with in the Discord, this is as much as I can really show off of this, because it's 5 gold at a time doing the practice. It's over and over, kind of the same basic thing. But even just the fact that it's randomized keeps things relatively fresh. It would be really awesome to see what became of this if it had like a huge player base, and you're raking in all these different shop items and all the different enemy monster types and everything, getting all the different gear and stuff like that. Hell, I made the same sales pitch on King of the Sandcastle. Maybe there's like, if you're doing that mobile version of things where you're only allowed X amount of battles per day and stuff like that. Make it free to play and monetize it in other ways, because that's how you encourage a player base. This is the sort of thing that I would love to play more of. I just can't really in its current state, but it's incredible how many good ideas there are in display and how intuitive and easy to get into it is. I really do love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again with more Sokpop tomorrow.